date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25.
Wide open spaces. Past the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. On the move. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Holstein. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. Turning it on. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the 1st down line, but will they go for it on 4th down?
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back, and I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, 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 you're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Holstein to throw for it on 4th. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Breaks a tackle. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Cavaliers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's Holstein to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Straight ahead, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. On the ground, it's Blaylock. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Nearly intercepted.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Looking for room. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Hits inside, it's Lewis. He's past the sticks. Turning on the Jets. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Holstein on the play fake. Rushes on. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. First down, he'll keep it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the field. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
The run inside. It's Blaylock. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Out wide right, it's Avant. And the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Thomas. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his target. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
From the gun, it's Blaylock. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline, looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Xavier Robinson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sooners! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Play fake, Holstein. They're all over it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. There's some daylight. Plows through the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They go play action with Holstein. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The fake and wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun on third down, Holstein. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On the return. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Lewis. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Holstein on the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Searching for space. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 21 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Tigers who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Holstein. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Fields the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Look out! They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. With the catch, it's Sategna. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rush right in his face. Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Looking down the middle. Out wide left, it's Harris. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Makes the grab inbounds! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Eli Holstein to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Sooners! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Coming out with it, it's Beebe. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Going to the ground. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throwing, Holstein. He's got the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Makes the tackle.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Left side is Lewis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Got it. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I?
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Eli spinning it again. Under pressure. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Didn't even reach double digits on the scoreboard last week. They were challenged and so far much improved in this one. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. A designed run for the quarterback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. Snags it down the right side. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Holstein to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Open space at the 25. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for room straight ahead. Quarterback gets the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Holstein. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna let it fly. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And that is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.